Welcome to Game On. We are today going to talk about the INGRAM M11 from ASG. I'm going to start with the user manual, and it's actually a quite good user manual for a soft gun. It describes how to fill gas, how to load your magazine properly, how the semi, safe, full auto, everything works is described really well. And one thing that every soft gun should have is this: the adjustment to the hop-up, how if you adjust it, what the different effect is. So it's a really good manual for this soft gun. There's only one thing to criticize about it. There's nothing about how to maintain this. And then I mean how to lubricate it. Because this is a M11 I got in from a customer, and it won't shoot when it shoots. The nozzle doesn't retract. So I think there's O-ring in behind the nozzle that should close or seal, but it doesn't do that. So now I'm gonna take the pin out in the front. There's one pin on one side. Let's go between a big metal pin. So, and then you can push this back and lift it up. And then on the top here, the charging handle, you can turn it half a turn and pull it out. Then you can turn it upside down and you take the whole slide out. And then there is the spring, a rod here to get the blowback to function, and then you got the nozzle. And even now I can see on the nozzle there's no lubrication in here whatsoever. So that's why the gun wasn't firing. So there's 3 screws on the back here, each on one side. We're gonna take those out, and then on the top here there's a big screw also. Out with that, and then the whole thing slides out back. Yeah, now you can see it. There's no lubrication whatsoever, and the O-ring or the gas seal in the back here is totally dry, and even the edges on it are beginning to tear off. So here's a gun that has not been used correctly. There's 2 small springs on the nozzle. Then you tip them off, and then the nozzle comes out. Then you are gonna take a screwdriver and they're in here really good. They usually put a little Loctite on them. And then the seal comes out, and I got a new seal here. So I'm gonna put that in and the screw back on. And if you need parts for your ASG guns, you can contact your local shop where you bought it, and they can get the part from ASG. They usually got all parts for all their guns in stock. And if you don't have a local dealer, you can contact ASG and ask them where their local dealer in your area or country is, so you can get the parts. And they charge a small fee for it. It's nearly nothing. Then this one goes back on, and then you have those 2 small springs. They have to go on the outside. And then I need this one. They're always a little difficult to go on because they're very small. I need another 2. There. So that's one on the one side. So now that goes like it should, and then we need some silicone spray the M11 is a gun that requires a lot of silicone spray, because especially if you shoot full auto on it, it's gonna freeze up and just everything is gonna jam. So now it goes nice and easy back and forward. Then we're gonna put that part back in there. So, and then the two small screws, the two shorter screws goes on the side. So, and then one big one on the top. So, then you got this rod. You can use, I usually just put a little grease on the spring. And that's go in there, and then you slide it back in. And then on the top, it should be in backwards position. Put this one in, turn it half a time. So. And then the locking pin. We need a little more in here on the plastic. Now it is like it should be. Then we have on the bottom, we got safe and fire. On the other side we got full auto and semi. Also, when you put your magazine in, the BBs should always be lined. Like there must be no gap between the BBs. They has to lie perfectly in the magazine, or else when you shoot and the magazine feeds, when it comes to, if there's a space between the BBs, it's gonna jam up, and then they have to be aligned all the way of that. So there's nothing much to say about it.